Hello, my name is Jonathan Coleman Warren, and this is a story of my name. Now, there was a minor war over my name. As the youngest of 3 children, I feel my father and my mother knew that I was going to be their last. Now, they could not simply just flip a coin to select who was going to name me. My father could not and would not budge on the names of John for my first name and Coleman for my second name, which is his name as well. Now, however, John J-O-H-N was just too boring for my mother, and she fought to have my first name Coleman. On the third morning after they had brought my tiny wee self back home, my mother woke up and muttered Jonathan. A compromise. Now, my father could have his John, and my mother could have her Jonathan. Now, nicknames have never been a big part of my life. However, everywhere I've gone, every other place I've lived, I've gotten some variation of my name, and it's all been different. Growing up and all through high school, I had 8 Johns in my graduating class of less than 100. So we needed a system. They called me Johnny. Now, when I graduated and went off to MCLA, the Mass College of Liberal Arts, they called me John Warren. For whatever reason, they thought it just rolled right off the tongue. Now, here at Salem, my friends call me John. Short, sweet, and to the point. Now, however, I'm part of a more professional setting here at Salem as well. As a 5th-year athletic training student, I felt it was time to get a little more professional. And, I started calling myself Jonathan. And maybe it's just a good excuse to change things up a bit. Who knows? Both reasons are good with me. Now, at home, if you're wondering, as I'm sure you are now, does my mom still call me Johnny Cakes? Of course she still calls me Johnny Cakes. Now, my last name has a bit of history that goes along with it. We have a family ledger that dates back until the early 1600s. And my lineage can actually be traced back to the Mayflower. Richard Warren of Great Britain made that trip across the Atlantic. Now, that's my name, Jonathan Coleman Warren. Don't wear it out.
Nice, very nice.